Welcome back, guys. This is an introduction to the water system on your trailer and many of the past trailers out there. There's going to be similarities in all of them. I'm going to introduce Sean here again to start off on the freshwater tank.
Okay, so what we have is our basic gravity fill for our freshwater tank. Simply take the cap off. We're going to use our freshwater hose from at home. We're going to connect, simply put it into the opening here. We're going to turn our hose on and we're going to fill the tank up manually this way. Now, keeping in mind that traveling wise, especially if you have a lighter weight unit and a smaller tow vehicle, rule of thumb being that a gallon of water is equivalent to almost 10 pounds. So if we've got a 30-gallon tank here, we've got an additional 300 pounds that we're taking with us. Down below, we'll see that we do have a drain outlet sticker. We've got a location just here to drain this system. This particular unit is newer to us. We've got a knife valve style. It's a simple pull to drain the tank. If we don't have this style, what we have is we've got a drain plug, and it's just a matter of unscrewing the cap and gravity draining it onto the ground itself. Now, one thing that we do talk about, you may have heard tell of, is sanitizing your water system. When we get into that, what we simply do is we add a single cup of bleach in through the opening here. Once we've filled the tank, we turn our water pump on inside. We pump that bleach water solution through all the plumbing until we can smell it at each one of the taps, both on the hot and cold side. It does suggest to leave it remain in the system for a minimum of 3 hours. After that time, what we're going to do is simply drain the system down onto the ground, fill it back up with fresh water, turn our pump on, and simply flush the whole system. And that's all that's required to sanitize. Next, as we're moving along, typically a lot of units now we're seeing them with a sewer tank flush as well as a city water connection, often labeled differently, both by the sticker as well as color indication. Some are orange, some are white, some are black, depending on what we're looking at here. This particular one, orange is going to be our sewer tank flush. The black is going to be our city water connection, where it's labeled here. What we want to do is we want to use an inline water pressure regulator anytime that we're connecting to the city water system. Just simply inline, it connects to your hose itself. We connect to the side of the trailer, and then we turn our valve on to supply pressure to the trailer. Running on the city water intake, we do not require the use of the water pump. The water pump is only used to draw from the holding tank at such times as when we're dry camping.